one thing about a Scorpio is that they're either hot or cold. They're not warm. If we like you, you'll know. Scorpios are very passionate people. So the second thing is like, we will make eye contact with you if we really, really like you. But if we're not messing with you and you give us a little ugh, you become non-existent to us. It can come off kind of rude, but if we're not fucking with your vibe, like, we're not even gonna look at you because we can't be fake. It's really hard for Scorpios to be fake. Like, it's just not really in our DNA. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Bianca B, and welcome to the Bianca B Show, where we talk about business, finances, and friendships. So I'm super excited about today's video because it is Scorpio season. Shout outs to all my Scorpios. I'm a Scorpio, full-blown Scorpio. I rep Scorpios. I love Scorpios, but we are very complicated. So I wanted to share, how can you tell if a Scorpio likes you? You know, a lot of Scorpios get a lot of bad rep. And so I'm here to tell you and give you the tea on how you know if a Scorpio really like you or not. So if you're dating a Scorpio and you're trying to figure out a Scorpio, it can be a little bit of complication. So let's get into it. I am no astrologer. I don't do tarot reading. I just like talking about astrology. I really love zodiac signs. It is so cool to me. I just love zodiac signs. I don't know. I remember people by their birthdays. It's pretty sad. It's pretty pathetic. So first and foremost, Scorpio is a fixed sign, which means that they're very protective. And how you can tell if a Scorpio likes you is, first and foremost, I want people to understand that Scorpios are mysterious and very private people. So they're not just going to full-blown say, I like you. Sometimes you can't even tell if we like you or not. You don't know how many times I've gotten where people been like, I can't tell if you like me or not, or this and that. And honestly, it's because we're secretly reading you and how you talk and your communication style, and do you talk about other people? Like, Scorpios are really observant people, and so most of the time if we're quiet or, you know, kind of standoffish is because we're reading the room. So first and foremost, don't automatically assume that a Scorpio doesn't like you just because they're quiet. Scorpios are very, once again, private and mysterious people and very observant. So we're kind of reading if you talk about other people, if you share other people's secrets, or if you're doing too much. How you could tell a Scorpio likes you is if they make eye contact with you. Scorpios are very passionate people. So if they make eye contact with you, then they like you. Because if a Scorpio is not fucking with you, we're not going to look you in the eye. You're going to be non-existent to us. So the second thing is like, we will make eye contact with you if we really, really like you. But if we're not messing with you and you give us a little ugh, you become non-existent to us. It can come off kind of rude, but if we're not fucking with your vibe, like, we're not even gonna look at you because we can't be fake. It's really hard for Scorpios to be fake. Like, it's just not really in our DNA. Going back to if you can't really tell if a Scorpio likes you or not, Scorpios naturally like their private time and like their private space. So say, for example, you're dating a Scorpio and for a week straight they're consistent. They're hitting you up, they're communicating with you, etc. But then they go MIA the next week. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you, so don't even trip about it. Most of the time it's just that a Scorpio needs their private space, or they're working, or they're investing their time with themselves. So don't take it personal if a Scorpio is hitting you up consistently for 1 week straight and the following week kind of being a little distant. It does not mean that there's something wrong with you majority of the time. Sometimes it's just a Scorpio needs their personal space. If a Scorpio likes you, they will ask you personal questions such as like your upbringing, about your previous relationships, because they have invested their time into you. And one thing about Scorpios is that because they like their personal space, they're not going to give everybody their time. So if they're giving you their time, they're sitting on FaceTime with you or texting you back or being in your presence, that means that they're interested in you and like you. Because one thing about Scorpios, we hate wasting our time. So if if we're giving you our time, it means that we genuinely have some type of interest in you. Once we've gotten to know you on a deeper level and we start opening up and we start being a little bit vulnerable, and you've seen us like cry, or we talk about our personal lives, that means that we're really fully invested in you, because we've let our wall down, which takes a long time for a Scorpio to let their wall down. So if you've gotten to a point where a Scorpio is being vulnerable with you and showing affection and being touchy-feely, that means that they're into you. So, you know, I can say, speaking for a Scorpio and being a Scorpio, like, it takes a long time for our walls to break down, but once we've been vulnerable with you and we've shared our personal lives with you and even bring you into our personal space, that means that we really, really like you. Then we become protective over you. Once we've brought you in our space, we've opened up, we become vulnerable, then we become protective over you. Even if, let's say, for example, this relationship doesn't work out or this situationship doesn't work out, we still have a bit of loyalty and protectiveness towards you. We'll do anything for you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you did some fucked up shit. But say, for example, you know, you was in a situationship with a Scorpio and y'all went y'all separate ways and it was a mutual decision, or one person moved away, or whatever the case may be, they'll still have a loyalty and a kind of protectiveness over you and still fuck with you. The only time we don't fuck with people is if you've done something to us that we don't like. So one thing a Scorpio hates is a liar. We can spot you lying a mile away. So once you lie to us, it's like, you become a liar in our head, and it's like we can't unsee it. One thing about a Scorpio is that they're either hot or cold. They're not warm. Scorpios, we're not warm people. We're either hot or cold. So, you know, if we like you, you'll know. We'll start being loyal. We'll start being touchy-feely. We'll start opening up to you. Like a Scorpio, once again, we have walls up because we have trust issues, because once we've letting somebody in, it's like, okay, we've opened up to you, so respect us. So please don't lie to us, because we hate liars. And let's see what else I can say about Scorpios. Scorpio men and women, because I've been in a relationship with a Scorpio man before. Scorpios can be very moody once they're in a relationship. So you have to like allow a Scorpio to just have their moment, and they'll be over it in like 20 minutes. Most of the time it's either because some shit just happened and they don't know how to deal with it and they need to soak in whatever just happened, or they're hungry or sleepy. So, you know, once you got a Scorpio locked in, we do have moody behavior. And so like, don't even take it personal. Just let a Scorpio okay, you in one of your moods, go just go somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So don't even take it personal. So overall, happy birthday to my Scorpios. It is Scorpio season. My birthday is November 17th, so I have a little bit of ways to go. But make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at It's Bianca B. Also, go to bffcosmetics.com. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. And shout outs to my Scorpios. And if you're dating a Scorpio or have family members who are Scorpios, comment below. Would love to know their birthday, and sending y'all mad love this Scorpio season and going into the fall. Bye, guys.